This activity is called sentence build. You can rename it to whatever you want, and there are modifications to do it for younger grades or older grades, or as an extension below. The basic of this is that the teacher will provide the students with a starting sentence. Everybody in the class will get a similar starting sentence, if not the same. And the goal is to try and get to 8 or 10 sentences. You can change that however best fits your students, or individualize that with groups of students. So the participants will be listed here, and they will highlight their name. You can choose the colors for them. You can let them choose the colors. That's up to you. So they go off the basic sentence of there was a cat. And then the first participant, in this case, it's Sam, he would type in there was a gray cat. So it's working on typing. And then after he types in, he would highlight the word that he added to the sentence. And then he would come up to the highlight tool and he would highlight it the color that matches his name. And now it is Brooke's turn. So she types in there was a fluffy gray cat, and the word that she added was fluffy. So she's going to highlight that in the color that the same color that her name is. So they will continue to take turns typing their sentences out and then highlighting the new word or words that they added. In this case, it was a prepositional phrase that they added, but they highlight it so you know which participant is doing which sentence. They can continue as long as they can, that the sentence is still making sense and it does not become a run-on sentence. And that is part of the instructions. And then for modifications for younger kids, they can use, obviously, we're encouraging typing, but for those that need it, one of the tools in Google Docs is to go to tools and go to voice typing, and they can say what they want it to type, and it will recognize it the best they can. They may have to fix some things and add punctuation. Another idea for this activity would be to create word chains that will be part of the letters program we will be doing. And then an extension would be to have students highlight based on the part of speech. So you could declare ahead of time, anytime you add a noun, you need to highlight that orange. Anytime you add an adjective, that needs to be green, prepositions pink, etc. You can make that up however you want to see if they not only can know what they're adding, but can they be more specific and put which part of speech that it is, so that they're not always adding nouns, not always adding adjectives, but for every noun, there could be an adjective involved to help them identify those in the sentences.